Ha! So what I'm doing right now is I'm putting these on, and these are heated handles. So I'm gonna replace these. These are actually the ones that came from factory. You can see they're not worn at all. These ones are a bit bigger, like thicker, but it'll be fine. And there's also this switch here, off, high, low. So I'm going to connect these to this factory outlet here, and this one is on, you can see it's 10 amps here, and I will be stealing some of this power, and the fuse is in here. It's a 10 amp fuse, and the reason I'm doing that is because this one only activates with ignition on. You were supposed to put this directly to the battery. The cable that came with it is kind of long, but if I were to forget it on high or low or something like that and turn this off and go inside, maybe my battery would have been flat then. And it doesn't take much power, as you can see here in this chart. If I put it in high, 2.99 amps. On low, it's like 0.6 amp or 0.8. So I mean that's almost nothing. And in the summer I will not be using them probably. What I will be using here is like putting an USB outlet here, so I can charge the GoPro when I have it up here. And I've already started. This one connects underneath here. So I connected these with an extra fuse here. It goes to this connector here, and that one then connects to this and the two handles. So put some heat shrink around this. I'm gonna shrink it now. Might change my mind about placing these directly on the battery, or have a relay back at the battery, so I'll keep this cable here. Let's see if we can get this nice and tidy here. Before I put on these, I'm gonna make sure that the cable is long enough here. I need to have it going over to the other side like that, something. And then this is the connector. Doesn't matter which side, I don't know. I don't think so. We will like this. Okay, so now should have. Hope they work now. Turn off this. So now I'll put it on high. I don't know. Can't feel anything. power there. Maybe it takes a while. Now we have power at the socket, so should have power to these. Oh yeah, now something's happening here. They're heating up now. Or am I just imagining? This circuit, it says that they can go up to 95 Celsius, 95 degrees Celsius, and that's like almost boiling water. Okay, so it takes 10 minutes for them to go up to 60 degrees, yeah, Celsius. But now, yeah, now we can actually feel there is some heat in here. Oh yeah, feels nice. This would be great. And you can also connect a thumb warmer to this system. Good, they're working. This is actually a way of taking away the old ones. So we have a bit of a problem. These handles are a bit too big. I take some compressed air, just stick it in like that, and then this one was much more tight, and reason is that this is actually the left one, and you know, if you have a regular motorbike, you have this gas handle like this, so that's why this one is bigger. It's supposed to sit here. You're supposed to have one of these gas, I don't know what's it called, like a regular throttle, not a thumb throttle. But it doesn't matter, I can fix that. That'll be good. I like that. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting on this self-vulcanizing tape. This is great stuff. Getting this off of here is like really hard sometimes. Usually when I cut it, I leave a bit like this, but I didn't this time. So I want to see what happens if I do this. Is this enough? No. Let's see what happens if I have like, how many layers do I need? Okay. Maybe we should have started like here and went this way. Now it will be, instead of going. Yeah. Can we undo this? Should we try? Was this just stupid? I don't know. So I could not get it back. I'm just gonna put some brake lean on this. We'll actually dissolve this tape a bit and then put this on. Let's see what happens. Come on now. Ah. Ha! Hopefully when the brake lean evaporates, this will be steady. Oh, we'll see. Yeah, that will be good, I think. I ran into a bit of a problem because this handle here, it gets hot fast, and this one doesn't get hot at all. And I don't really know why. I tried to switch these contacts, see if there's something wrong with the cables, but this one here, it gives power, and this one gives power also, so it must be something wrong with that grip here. And I don't really know what happened, but I was a bit violent putting that on, so I don't think it was something wrong with it from the beginning. So I actually bought another set. I'll be a bit more careful. And then I'll have some spare parts. And also I bought a thumb warmer. So I'm gonna put that here. So how do I get this off then? Kind of solid there. Actually see the heating circuit in here. So what's the problem then? Okay, you can see the problem here. I had too much of this tape and it actually destroyed this handle here. You can see it's split open there. So I'll be using this tape again. It works, but I had too much last time. Okay, let's try that. Okay. I think I could return this. Maybe say it was this way when I opened the package. So this is the thumb warmer, and the installation, it never says anything about what is the front or the back side, but I assume that this metal plate is the back side, and it's supposed to be sitting something like this with this soft squishy thing on it. Or is it with this? I don't know. Anyway, I bought this kit from Biltema, as you see, but it's the same as a Bronco ATV kit. So if you live in Sweden, you can save some money by buying this instead. This is what they are telling you. First of all, make sure there's no grease there. Then you're supposed to put this part here, some kind of isolation. That, okay. And then they actually give you a little bit of so they actually give you a small piece of like this sandpaper here, abrasive paper. You're supposed to use it, make sure that this has some, it's not too slick. Oops. Okay, that's good enough. No. Wipe it off a bit. And then to use this part here. Okay, and this is heat shrink, so let's heat this up and see what happens. To cut some material off down here, see what happens. But otherwise it feels good. sure you put this little rubber part here. It'll sit much more tight on the handlebar. I've been using these heated grips for a couple of weeks now, and in the beginning I thought they were a bit too thick, so they were like, I didn't feel I got a good grip on them, but I kind of got used to it, so it doesn't bother me anymore. The heat is good. You can put it in high and it gets hot fast, and then you can just switch over to low, and you won't have cold hands with these on. Of course, I also have gloves on. The heater for the throttle, it's way too hot. If you have it on high, you have to use gloves, otherwise you will burn your thumb. And low, it's kind of okay, but then these don't get so hot. The grips don't get so hot. So I think there's I don't know what they were thinking there. I did see that Bronco, who made these, or who's also selling these, they have a resistor that fits with these connectors. So I think that's supposed to go in line with this thumb heater, and that way you can reduce the heat from it. But usually I use gloves, so then it's okay. So I also added, well, I had this cheap seat heater, like 12 volts, just a regular, you know, for cars, and it connects there, and then you get some heat here also. And I kind of fold it over my knees, because knees are a bit sensitive to the cooling wind. So that was nice and real simple. Well, if there's anything to learn from this, don't use this special tool. Go a bit gentle with them, because the plastic will crack inside and then you will not have any heat. So, well, I hope you learn from my lesson. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and bye. Oops, here. And then, if I can get this protective plastic off. Oh!